Forget everything you thought you knew about travel destinations, because today, we're diving headfirst into a country that's bursting with color, life, and raw, unfiltered adventure. Bangladesh is way more than you think it is, and by the end of this, you'll be checking flight prices. You'll want to book a ticket today. Listen, if you're endlessly scrolling through the same old destinations for your next wild travel pit stop, stop right now. Put the phone down. That's search for something truly different. Something that hasn't been plastered all over your feed a million times? It ends here. Because this South Asian gem packs everything from heart-pounding jungle safaris that feel like you've stepped onto an action movie set, tracking footprints in the mud and listening for the sounds of the wild, to beaches so impossibly long you could run for miles and still feel like you have the entire coastline to yourself. From the legendary tiger-stalked rivers of the Sundarbans to the serene emerald green tea hills of Bengal, we're counting down 10 spots you absolutely cannot miss. Ready? Let's go! I'm pumped to take you on a breakneck tour of the absolute best places in Bangladesh. This isn't your typical slow-paced travelogue. We'll sprint through the must-see highlights, dropping quick, practical tips you can actually use on the ground, and we'll show you the kind of jaw-dropping footage that makes you want to pack a bag tonight, no questions asked. Expect encounters with majestic wildlife, sunsets that will make your jaw drop with their intensity, ancient ruins that whisper stories of forgotten empires, and street food that tastes better than any fancy travel ad you've ever seen. So crank the volume up. Imagine an upbeat pop dance beat kicking in right now, and get ready for a whirlwind of non-stop visuals, insider local hacks, and the kind of authentic, I need to be there moments that make travel so addictive. This isn't a calm slideshow or a lazy documentary. It's a genuine call to adventure. Bookmark this video, save it for later, and let's blast off into the heart of Bangladesh. Our first stop is a world unto itself, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that feels both ancient and intensely alive. The Sundarbans are cinematic, a sprawling maze of mangrove labyrinths and tidal channels, all charged with the electric possibility of spotting a Royal Bengal tiger. This isn't just a forest, it's the largest single block of tidal mangrove forest in the world, a kingdom of amphibious trees and saltwater rivers where nature, in its most primal form, still writes the rules. To truly experience it, you must surrender to its rhythm. Imagine a slow boat cutting through amber water, the air thick with the scent of salt and damp earth. The mangrove roots, twisted and exposed, rise from the mud like the pillars of a sunken cathedral. The silence here is profound, but it's a living silence, punctuated by a symphony of unseen life and exotic bird calls that make true quiet impossible. This is a wildlife safari that feels like a blockbuster scene, where the real thrill is its raw unpredictability. One moment, you're watching a massive crocodile sunning itself on a mud bank. The next, a pod of rare Irrawaddy dolphins gracefully surfaces beside your boat. A flash of brilliant blue signals a kingfisher diving for its meal. But here's the crucial balance. This place demands profound respect. The beauty is matched only by the danger. That's why you must book an ethical guided tour. Certified local guides are your lifeline. They read the forest's secrets, understanding the shifting tides, the weather patterns, and the subtle language of animal behavior that keeps you safe. Tides are the lifeblood that rules the Sundarbans, transforming the landscape twice a day. Low tide is a revelation, pulling back a curtain to expose hidden life on the glistening mud flats. But high tide brings a different kind of excitement, as the water swallows the banks, tightening the channels and turning navigation into a thrilling challenge. For the most magical experience, plan for sunrise or sunset cruises. This is when the forest awakens and settles down, when the wildlife is most active, and the low, golden light turns every ripple and leaf absolutely cinematic. So come prepared. Bring waterproof gear, insect repellent, and above all, patience. Wildlife here doesn't perform on cue. The reward is in the quiet, watchful waiting. Your visit can make a difference. By supporting conservation-minded local operators, you help ensure this fragile, vital ecosystem continues to thrive for generations of future explorers. Trust me, when the mangrove fog finally lifts and you spot a fresh tiger print in the mud, or see a massive bird silhouette against a blood-orange sky, you'll feel like you've stepped into a nature documentary written just for you. This is raw, untamed, and utterly wild Bangladesh, and it's an experience that is truly unforgettable. Cox's Bazar is the kind of beach that makes other beaches blush. Endless sand, wave soundtrack, and a horizon that feels like freedom. Walk for hours and still have more beach ahead. Sunrise jogs, sunset strolls, and sandcastle-level relaxation. Peak season brings energy. Stalls buzzing, seafood sizzling, kites dotting the skyline. Best times? November to February. Avoid the monsoon unless you're chasing dramatic skies. For quieter vibes, hit early mornings or weekdays. Parasailing, beginner-friendly surf at certain spots. ATV rides. Pick your fun. Food? Try local grilled fish and panta bat for a real flavor overload. Stay ranges from hostel bonfires to resort pools with cliffside views. For cinematic shots, do a legal drone sweep, a walking time-lapse, and macro seafood close-ups. Cox's Bazar isn't just a beach, it's a mood, and you'll want to come back for the next sunrise. St. Martin's feels like a postcard turned real. Turquoise water that makes your camera jealous. Coral-strewn shores perfect for snorkeling. It's small, circle it in a day. Stay longer to sync with slow island pace. On calm days, the clarity is surreal. Bring your snorkel. Season matters. Dry season is best, and sometimes it closes to protect coral and nights. Respect local rules. No littering, no coral collecting. Follow conservation guidelines. Locals depend on sustainable tourism. Your footprints matter. Shallow reefs reveal colorful fish and curious sea life. Beach bonfires, coconut stalls, sunset silhouettes, and bamboo huts with sea breeze lullabies. If the sea turns to glass, take a small glass-bottom boat tour for cinematic footage. Kwakata is rare. You can watch sunrise over the sea and sunset over the sea. Double sky magic. Climb the watchtower for panoramas. Dawn launches make killer time-lapses. The vibe is mellow and intimate. Ask locals for secret lookouts, pack a light jacket and sunscreen, and try the local fish curry. Welcome to Bengal, a place that feels like a green dream come to life. Known as the tea capital of Bangladesh, this region is a breathtaking canvas of rolling tea estates, where morning mist delicately blankets manicured leaves. The air itself is an experience, filled with the invigorating smell of fresh brew that promises a journey for the senses. Walk the living green carpet that stretches for miles in every direction. For photographers, this is paradise. Aim to shoot during the golden hour, when the low sun casts a magical glow, creating frames you'll want to print and cherish forever. To truly connect with the soul of Bengal, arrange for intimate tastings at local estates. Here, you can learn the art of plucking tea leaves directly from the experts, feeling the texture and tradition in your own hands. And you can't leave without trying the famous 7-layer tea, a local marvel of color and flavor. Film the mesmerizing pour as each distinct layer is carefully added, then take a moment to sip and savor this unique creation. Pair your tea tastings with visits to cozy local cafes. Afterward, venture into the nearby Lawachara National Park. Take easy hikes along boardwalks that wind through the forest, keeping an eye out for rare wildlife and ancient limestone tracks. Always remember to respect local sites and the communities that call this place home. Hire local guides to not only navigate the terrain, but also to learn the rich heritage stories that bring the landscape to life. Bengal is the perfect antidote to a rushed modern life. It's a place that invites you to sip, stroll, and simply slow down. From here, our journey continues to Sylhet and Jaflong, a river and stone lover's utopia. This is where powerful rivers carve their way around giant boulders, and lush tea panoramas give way to stunning waterfalls hidden in green valleys. Jaflong's river scenes feel truly cinematic. The sight of stone-collecting ferries navigating the clear waters, with the distant Meghalaya hills of India setting the stage, is an unforgettable vista. For more natural immersion, add Sachari National Park's forest trails and Ratargal's mellow boat rides through a submerged freshwater forest. For any water activities, always pick trusted operators and wear life jackets for safety. The rivers here are not just beautiful, they are a source of livelihood. Local guides will unpack the generations-old stone-cutting traditions and offer perspective on the complex environmental picture of the region. To make the most of your time, plan a layered day. Start with the serene tea estates at dawn, explore the dramatic Jaflong riverscape midday, and end your day visiting a waterfall or a historic mausoleum by the soft late afternoon light. Don't forget to fuel your adventures. Snack on the region's famous local citrus and unique Sylheti sweets. The flavors here hit different, offering a true taste of the local culture. A word of caution: beware the monsoon season. During this time, the gentle rivers can run wild, and the beautiful forest trails become extremely slippery and challenging to navigate. This remarkable region masterfully blends big, sweeping vistas with quiet, intimate riverbank moments. So bring your camera, wear sturdy shoes for exploring, and most importantly, remember to pause often and soak it all in. Rangamati and Kaptai Lake bring a slow, inland island vibe. Longboats, floating markets, and tribal craft stalls that feel like treasure troves. Islands dot the lake. Tours glide past stilt villages. Hills feel cinematic. Do a golden hour boat to catch mirrored reflections. Support artisans, buy directly and learn their stories. Homestays give real hospitality. Hike ridgelines for sweeps. Sip chai on the water and let time decelerate. Night skies are stellar for stargazing. Book a homestay, hire a boat guide, and let the lake set your tempo. A region of reflection where landscapes and livelihoods intertwine. Paharpur's Somapura Mahavihara is ancient, grand, and shockingly photogenic. UNESCO-listed brick ruins spreading in geometric grace. Walk centuries of history. Monk cells, stupas, terracotta carvings, whisper old stories. Timing matters. Golden hour floods the bricks and elevates every shot. Bring a knowledgeable guide. Architecture and symbols connect you to Buddhist heritage. With context, the site becomes mesmerizing. Respect site rules. Avoid fragile climbs. The countryside adds pastoral calm. If you love history and rhythm in stone, set aside a morning to soak in the geometry and imagine the monastic life. It's one of Bangladesh's most powerful cultural hits. Old Dhaka is a sensory headrush, rickshaws weaving like kaleidoscopes, spice mountains, sweets sizzling in tiny shops. This city slaps you awake, intense, fragrant, loud, and full of life. Food is everything. Hit a famous biryani joint, then crush a roll and chase it with roshagola and chom chom. Wander for architecture. Asan Manzil, the Armenian church, and old mosques hiding between stalls. Etiquette check. Dress modestly. Ask before photos, and secure valuables in crowds. Hire a guide or join a food walk. Rickshaw rides are part of the ride. Buckle in and hold your camera tight. Old Dhaka is gritty, real, and utterly addictive. Expect sensory overload, meaningful encounters, and a million little discoveries around every corner. If you want raw cultural immersion and food that rewires your palate, Old Dhaka is your playground. Bandarban is Bangladesh's hill country adrenaline, steep ridgelines, dramatic viewpoints, and Boga Lake tucked like a jewel in the hills. Trekking rewards raw views, prayer flags, and breezes that hit reset. Boga Lake may require a permit. Monsoon makes trails muddy but lush. Dry season means cleaner paths. Pass remote villages and bamboo bridges to summit lookouts. Local guides are essential. Hire porters if you need them. Camp or homestay under star-heavy skies. Wake to birds and sip chai before chasing viewpoints. Respect markers and skip solo night missions. If you crave trekking, drama, and wilderness, Bandarban and Boga Lake deliver. 10 reasons to fly to Bangladesh, and that's just the start. Bangladesh hits every note. Wild, peaceful, ancient, delicious. Which spot blew your mind? Comment below and smash like. Want specifics? Sundarbans Safari Logistics. Book ethical operators early and mind tide charts. Cox's Bazar. Sunrise runs, seafood markets, and dune play. 3-day bliss. Bandarban. Plan routes, pack layers, book a guide before you go. Music keeps the beat. Save this video and share it with your travel buddy. Then pack a bag. Bangladesh will haunt your best memories. And hit subscribe so you'll know before you go.